Thank you. All right, boys. Okay. Welcome, Bowie Ray. Hello, everyone at the camera.
Hello.
Just wave at the camera. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. So, welcome to the Gregliot show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Do you want to... Actually, I ask this to everyone who comes on, so who the fuck are you?
I'm Bowie Thompson.
Yeah.
I'm Ray.
That's right.
Murphy.
Yeah,
We are owners of the Burrito box and part owners of the juice box,
awesome.
and currently owners of a double-decker bus.
Oh.
Yeah, big surprise, yeah.
Oh, that sounds
True
exciting.
that,
Is there going to be a big reveal today? Not so much.
Not
this
so much. It's
exclusive?
still kept in.
This
This
is
is
the
their
not
way of
exclusive.
making sure they get a second episode with us.
Yeah,
I know. I like that.
exactly.
Well, Burrito box owners, we usually start with jokes, so I'm going to start with jokes today.
Yeah.
Do you have any jokes with you? Do you bring any jokes?
No, I'm pretty bad at jokes.
Okay, well, they're not
Yeah,
getting the
so
second
we hence
episode.
the book and the phone.
Did you hear about the guy who was learning to tap dance?
No.
He kept falling in the sink. I hate when people don't laugh.
I don't fucking get it.
Taps on the sink.
Oh.
I don't get it. I hate when I don't get it because
I
I'm
didn't
like,
get it until Bowie's
I still don't get it. I just
you-
know that tap.
sorry,
Did you-
Greg, sorry.
That's okay. Did you hear about the idiot who took a tie back to the shop?
No.
He said it was too tight. I'm going to give up.
A bald man got a great deal on a wig today. It was only €1. It was a small price to pay.
That's good.
Very
That's
good.
That's very good.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Considerably
right.
better than mine.
I got one more. Well, my phone has one more, and I'm going to read it out. So she says, "Why do we need walkie-talkies? Our relationship is over." And he says, "Our relationship is what? Over."
Oh.
Well, that's a bit unfair because you have all the internet in the world on the internet, and then
I know.
he's got a
I've just got a book, yeah.
He's got a whole
book,
book
so
of
you're
jokes,
restricted to just those.
Yeah.
But no, you did well.
I have
Thank
a
you.
small one. I have a small one, I think.
Oh, I have a small one too.
I walked into that one.
Is that what we're talking about today?
I walked into that one.
Thanks for coming on. I didn't know it was gonna... I've always wanted to do a small dick podcast.
I was trying to think of something to say there, Joe.
Greg got there. Greg
Yeah.
You love this.
I've always wanted a support group.
That's class.
Sorry, Ray.
What's the best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know.
I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
Well,
Hey.
that's very good. That's very good indeed. Nice one, Ray.
Drop
I have two jokes that I know, and like I'm just not going to tell them because I butcher them every time. But like
That's fair.
other people have told them, and
Yeah.
that's all the jokes I know. Like, and I never tell jokes. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That was good.
I have the unfair advantage of I butcher jokes I butcher jokes all the time. I even butcher them when I read them.
Yeah.
But my laugh makes
Yeah,
up for it. People are like, oh, that's not funny, but your laugh is funny.
True.
Greg
Greg put a post up on our Instagram to ask our hundreds of thousands of followers.
Millions of followers.
Yeah, if they have any questions that they'd like us to ask you.
Yeah.
And so they did. They responded.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
Cool.
pepper in a few of them
Greg's
now.
got all the
How many
questions.
thousands? Like, how did you whittle it down? Like,
Yeah.
I whittled down like to this.
you look tired.
All night doing it.
But the first one, like, it was a joke question, but I actually think it actually is kind of a good question. But they said, "What's a burrito?"
Oh my god, that's very.
We get asked that at least like 10 times a week.
Really?
Oh, he
Yeah.
actually has a joke with me that I don't know what a burrito actually is. Like,
Really?
yeah. Because someone asked me what a burrito was
Yeah.
one day in the box, and anytime they asked me, because it happens like literally all the time. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's basically like old lady and say, "It's a burrito." And
Yeah,
they're-
normally
they're-
you're explaining it to an elder person,
Yeah.
like, you
Okay,
know,
yeah.
who just don't know, like.
But I always say it's like a fajita, and Bowie just like looks at me from across the room, and he's like, "Get out of the way." He's like, yeah, I'll let Bowie take this one.
Burrito is a flour tortilla with rice, beans, and chicken, or your meat of choice, or
Yeah.
your filling of choice, accompanied with normally salsa, cheese, and your kind of sauce, and that's like as plain as it can be. Now it can just be some chicken and rice and
Yeah.
cheese, but it's the way it's actually folded up as well. Because if you fold it in half or roll it, that's a fajita. If you turn in the sides and fold it that way,
That's a burrito.
that's a burrito.
Okay.
Yeah.
All in the
So
folding.
I think it's the way you actually roll it. So now it could be wrong. There could be some
Technicality or something.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's your burrito.
that's my burrito. Yeah.
Cool.
That's not.
I've just thought of one of the questions. I don't have them with me, but I
Okay.
remembered one now. So
What a
I'm gonna
pro.
ask one.
What a fucking
so
pro.
you said like chicken or whatever you choose. I think one of the questions
Yes,
was,
actually, yeah.
Oh, dude,
how
chili
come
is it?
there's no beef?
Yeah, why do you even-
I knew it.
No, let me rephrase that question. What's your beef with beef?
Wait.
Oh,
Right.
that was good.
Yeah. So we're cooking out of a horse box.
Yeah,
So
space is limited. Basically.
space is so limited. We have a bain marie that just has rice, beans, chicken, and chorizo and bacon in it.
Yeah.
And in order to do beef, you need
More power.
for a slow cooker or an
Nice.
oven.
Oh.
You need more space to actually hold it in the
Like
hot,
to
hot
store?
bath.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
If we were in a like a premises or a building, we would definitely do beef.
you
Like,
have
Or
beef,
maybe
you have
like a
chili con
double-decker
carne,
bus.
you
Yeah.
have- yeah.
the space is really
vegan
small
con
in
carne,
the
any
decoration
you have
for the kitchen,
loads. You have
Oh, that makes sense.
mm.
Yeah.
The next question was, what's your favorite kind of chili?
dark chocolate chili.
That was good.
Dark chocolate chili.
Wait, is that like an actual chili pepper or?
Oh, chili pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, beef chili.
Chili
Okay.
con carne or chili
Oh, I think he meant chili pepper.
chili pepper.
Yeah, but
Ma-
they're all very good answers anyway.
Mine is the chipotle pepper,
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
smoked, dried jalapeno.
Yeah,
hmm
right.
Habanero.
A habanero.
Yeah, it's like really zesty, fruity. It's like distinctive. Like also the chipotle is really nice and like even before it's a chipotle jalapeno, like really good chili. Like, but yeah, definitely habanero. Just class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if like since obviously you've owned the burrito box, have you got more into chili or more in like because you know the way for most people it's just hot and unbearable, but you can actually start to taste the flavors once you get into it.
We just put the ghost chili sauce in the menu, and it's very hard to like taste test that to know if it's too hot or it's
Yeah, I actually thought the
Yeah.
chef left the other day and the label was the other way around on it and I didn't see it and I thought it was chili jam and I was like, oh, chili jam, lovely, and I like took a big whack of it there the other day and I was like, fucking hell, like that was fucking
first
like
your nose, then you can't
it
breathe,
goes into
and then
places that you didn't know existed in your tongue. I'm not messing. Like it like and sometimes I remember one time I was on holidays and I was making it down there and I took a bit to try it and I literally like it feels like you're gonna pass out sometimes.
Yeah.
because
It's
your
very
breathing gets
hot.
real weird and you like literally start to sweat and yeah, like it's a bit weird. Like to be honest, like it's mad. Like
Wow.
sometimes I'm like, why the fuck do people do this? Like
That's what I
do you know
mean. There's some people are very chili heads.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's just I swear to God, after we started getting the more hotter stuff, you actually just get like addicted to it. Like you just really want
there
to.
is a rush from
yeah,
it. Right?
yeah, it is that kind of like you're like, ugh. But
Yeah.
it's not 12 hours later when you're sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
that's
about to
not
say.
the fun part.
I was going
Like,
to say this is the perfect time.
This is
the
This is the perfect segue
Yeah.
into, as you all know, we talk about the fact that Greg and I have shat ourselves as adult men a few times. So, guys, have either of you ever shot yourselves as adult men?
you go for it.
You don't have to answer.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've shot myself. Oh no, I did actually.
shart,
Yeah,
Oh, it's all coming back.
did you shart or did you shit?
it was more of a shard, and then it was like, oh fuck, I have to leave this where I was like
Where were
right
you?
now. It was last year on my birthday.
Terrible birthday
my girlfriend Jess set me up for like a dinner in Fika, and I didn't know everyone was going to be there, and I came and like we went there, and I was just like turning around the corner, and I started seeing lots of people that I knew, and I was like, oh, you are all here as well. I was like, why? I was like, my sister.
That
and
was
all,
a
like,
surprise
yeah.
birthday party for
And I was
him
like,
and Fika.
yeah, and I was like, oh, and then she was like, and I kind of copped it, like, and then they started to drink and just have some food, and we had to get a taxi home, and yeah, I was like going over to the bush to take a piss, like, and you know when you're trying to taking a piss and you do a little as well, like, yeah, and then I was like, oh fuck. Went back over to my cousin, like, and I was like, "Do you need tissues, man?" And he was like, "No, why?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's grand, it's blow my nose, blow my nose, like." Obviously, that's why.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with our hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah, very brave of you.
Yeah.
I have not shot myself as an
As an
adult.
adult.
That's great.
That's
Nice.
a
I
lie.
haven't a
That's a
child,
lie.
but hasn't everyone?
Yeah, I'm very pleased for you, Bowie.
Yeah.
So am I.
Now, not to like start a fight, right? But let's go back to basics here. Now, if you want to fight about it, that's cool. 'Cause it makes for some great content, right? Whose idea was the burrito box?
Well, I was I love burritos,
Okay.
and was a constant goer of Boojums in town. And then
I literally hadn't had a burrito, like. Really? No, never, like. Or maybe
Wait,
like once.
still or?
No, still haven't had one.
Fucking hates burritos.
Yeah.
but he came up with the idea for the food truck.
Okay.
So the two ideas collided.
Merged.
Yeah, we were both just kind of wanted to do a restaurant together, and
I had like €500 in my bank account, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing a restaurant in Greystone.
I
So
had like €2, and then I was just like,
Better. 502 euro between the two.
yeah. So we were just like, yeah, we're not gonna open a restaurant, obviously.
Quickly.
I was like, how much a week rent?
And then we just decided to do some sort of a food stall, something like that. And then
We started off with your granddad's trailer.
So
It's the size of this table.
yeah,
It was
no,
like,
it's a bit bigger than that table now, in fairness. But it's my
Tiny
granddad's
trailer.
old trailer, and we like ripped it out of the ditch, and it was like completely fucked. And we started chipping the paint off it and stuff like that. And then
put a few new nuts on it,
yeah, it's
paint.
just-
We didn't paint it.
we
didn't
spent
get that
loads
far.
of time on it, though. We
Loads
just
of
didn't
time,
need
like
to,
hours and hours. Like we're like,
Yeah.
okay, it's gonna be a taco stand,
Yeah,
and it's gonna
yeah.
just gonna put it on this, roll it up on the side of the street, and just pop
Yeah.
up tacos. Like
So it was going to be a taco stand initially.
Well, no, we
Yeah.
just didn't know. We just wanted to do
Just-
some sort of a food thing.
we
And,
just had it in our
yeah.
brains. Like
And then my uncle came out and he was like, "What are you fucking doing?" we were like, "We're gonna do a food truck and all." And he's like, "No, you're not in that." Like, we were like,
The
"Oh,
wheels are
what,
flat
What
and-
could we do then?" And he was like,
yeah.
"Why don't you like get something bigger?" we were like,
We've got
we were like, "There's nothing in the
€502.
garden that's bigger." Do you know what I mean? This is it, like. And it wasn't it. So he called me when I was on the bus back down to Cork or something, and he was like, he was like, "Why don't you cut a hole in the side of a horse box, like, and do that?" And I didn't really even know what a horse box was, to be honest.
You did this way before like everyone now is doing horse-box
Yeah.
coffees. You've been going for quite a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, it was
For 16th
May
May the
2006.
26th, I think we bought it.
2016. Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you like are ahead of
Yeah.
the trend, like you were essentially. You
We
know,
opened on,
then
the,
you
we
probably-
opened on
well,
the 5th of November.
To do maybe a
started
food truck or to do
having clothes
burritos out of it is probably
Yeah.
the first, like, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, but here, like it's really funny watching people now because like so many of them are like, "Oh, this great idea," and all, and like do a horse box, and it is a class idea.
It
and
is.
all,
It
but,
looks-
like,
it
there's
looks cool. Aesthetically,
so much work, like
deadly,
that goes
like-
into it, and there's so much work going into it. Like I was actually just looking through all the pictures earlier to kind of jog my memory on dates and stuff, and so much work that goes into it, from like stripping it all out to doing it up to getting it passed by the HSE and all of that. Equipment, trying to fit equipment in it because it's such a small space, and then when you actually open it, it's just like, oh my god, what am I ever doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're like you have to run a business then. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
completely different.
Side of it.
Yeah.
If you've got any like business background, like so studying that? kind
No,
of thing,
I
or
dropped
is
out of
that-
college. Was doing business, but like did like I don't know, I did like 6 months or something like that. Like
Okay.
we had to do like there was a few projects and stuff like in it that I suppose we can relate to, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But no.
I just did a 3-year degree in tourism.
Okay.
Focused mainly on like the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was working in hotels and restaurants and stuff like that, but
Pretty relevant.
never worked in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first time I ever
worked in-
actually worked in a kitchen was in Las Tapas in Greystones
Okay.
with Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah.
And I started off as a kitchen porter and he was chef. And
Yeah.
then I went
I
up
was
to
kitchen porter
salads.
before.
Right.
He-
They needed somebody else, and I was like, call Bowie, and I was like, can you come up here and do this and we'll work together? And he was like, yeah.
That's class.
Then we started to work together in there, and it was kind of probably one of the first times I had a job with my mate. That, you know, was really cool, and we were like, we're really pumped about it. Like, and every day we get in there, and it was like absolute chaos, but we were like trying to like make it through every day, and it was really cool.
Chaos.
And, that's where the kind of maybe the idea kind of seed got planted in me, kind of.
I think I remember just saying one day, like, wouldn't it be cool if we had our own business together? Like, you know? And then
But you
after
actually
that,
did it. Like, I'm sure a lot of people do that, but they never do it.
And then after that, I went off to Australia.
Yeah.
I was over there for 6 months and then did South America for 3 months.
Yeah.
While over there, I got this like, okay, when I get back to Ireland, I have to do it. I have to like do a restaurant. You know, like this is my dream. This is what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah.
And got back and obviously remembered didn't have any money, and you need a lot of money.
He was minus.
I was minus like a couple of grand when I came home, so I had to work to pay that off first.
Yeah.
And then kind of
Where
Ray
did you
was
work after you came back?
came back, and I started working in the Hungry Monk
Oh yeah.
In Greystones.
in Greystones,
Yeah.
and then I that was as a kitchen porter,
Mm-hmm.
and then I worked out in Uzo's and Dalkey as a kitchen porter when I thought I was going to be a chef.
Yeah.
And then worked out in Noah's Ark and Bray as a chef or as a sandwich maker. So that's my first kind of experience since Last Tapas of making food and stuff. And then, I was just unemployed for a while, just trying to get the dream alive. Then you know,
That's when you started working on it.
Yeah. So yeah, I was living in Cork. I was working in Musgraves. I came back up, and then I think some chef or something came back, and they were like, "Oh, your job's gone." And I was like, "Oh, sound. Thanks for letting me know." Like, and then they called me like a week later, and they were like, "Oh no, you can have your job back." And I was like, back in Greystones with Bowie, and I was like, "Yeah, no, listen, I'm just gonna do something up here. I think, like, thanks anyway." And then we. Your brother, I think, Lance told us about that there was a horse box, because we were looking for a horse box then.
all around Ireland, like,
we
you
weren't
know, we're
driving at
looking
the
on
time, do you know
Dundee,
what I mean?
and
yeah, we were,
you know,
like, just
It wasn't common back then.
no, not at all. Like, and like,
no,
like,
I don't think to get that type of horse box, like,
people just didn't know that you could sell them and actually make money off them back then.
because
Basically,
they're just sitting in people's back garden and
Like,
a farmyard.
exactly,
farmland.
if you
yeah.
look at it now,
You know.
people like basically they kind of like put a lick of paint on it, and they might do something in the inside, and they're literally selling it for like $3,000.
Yeah,
And
for
it's
the
not
purpose
worth it
of
at
making
all,
money.
like,
These
you know,
days, yeah.
because they know that people want to use them for horse boxes. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people doing van life, things like that.
True, yeah,
know,
the
it's
price of
same,
vans,
same
yeah.
thing, yeah. So,
But
yeah,
we were lucky because
really fucking
my
lucky.
brother's mate,
Darren Ward.
Dara Ward,
Yeah.
he had a horse box in his back garden, and it was the perfect shape because there's some shapes that go in the middle.
like tape. Okay, yeah.
That was this one was like perfectly square,
Okay.
and it was in Greystone, so like it was like
Meant to be.
about 500 meters from his house,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
So you just had to like we were like looking at it going like, we're gonna push this up the road, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
we-
that like
yeah.
close to get to Raise. But
It had
the one problem with it,
It had a bull inside it. It was dead.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was dead.
That's
Yeah,
problematic.
it
A
was
Bronco bull.
Yeah, Bronco, like
An
an
electric Bronco bull.
American. I'm only messing. It wasn't.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
It had a Bronco.
so we had bull for next
I
month.
was surprised. I was like,
Yeah. You start-
Greg really is going along with this here.
I'm very gullible.
Sorry.
I'm Mr. Gullible.
Yeah, no.
But they used that horse box to bring
the bull around.
Bring the bull around. So there was one at the back of the Touche that had the Bronco bull, and you pay £5 on it, and
You go on, try to stay on, you get flipped off.
stay on, you flip
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Use your money.
And funny enough, they actually, you know, the surfboard that we use for Burrito Box,
Yeah.
as the sign.
Yeah.
They had.
Yeah, they put it on. Sorry, they put it on. They're mad, like.
Do you want me to get the box?
I didn't know how this was gonna work, because I was like, we're gonna definitely, because
Interrupt
every
each other.
time we do it, and
Greg and I do that all the time.
yeah. So we basically.
So we had the surfboard.
I knew he was fucking gonna do that.
So the surfboard they used was you can stand on the bull. So you can stand on the bull and try and balance.
So
So
on
that
top of the fucking bull, they used to stand on the surfboard, like,
Oh, that's a bit.
and go mad, like, and they had a control. It came with like It was really stupid,
Yeah.
to be honest.
'Cause
Like,
we
they gave
could've-
us everything with it. They, like around the bull is this massive kind of bouncy castle
yeah,
material
tarp
thing,
kind of thing.
that blows up. So when you fall off, you don't absolutely kill yourself.
Yeah.
And it also had a blower to blow that up, the big huge bull, the surfboard, a control panel thing,
Do,
and yeah.
do you still own this?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
we had it for years.
Yeah, we had it for so long, and my mum we eventually brought the box to my house, and it was in my garden, and there's just a big fucking bull. And my mum was looking out every day going, please get rid of this bull in my fucking garden.
It weighed like 2 tons. Like
Yeah,
it was like
so-
it's not. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
there were special tracks
seems like
made
bullshit.
American,
in the
like-
horse box to get it in and get it out, and there was actually a winch
Yeah.
that I still have up the top of like through the other side of the horse box on the tow hitch, that they used to have to get loads of people behind the bull and the winch at the same time and get it back into the
Wow.
yeah
forgot about that bull.
yeah. So yeah, it was funny.
So yeah, so you got the box initially, right? So when you started it, did you have like a goal to say like, okay, this is when we're successful when you started, and
This is when we're
compared to now, have you hit that goal? Has the goal?
Oh yeah,
goalpost
like
moved?
10 times over. I would
10
say,
times
like,
over, yeah. Like
Really?
because
yeah, like completely, yeah.
we thought we'd be using the horse box to just go to festivals and
Yeah.
do that, and never thought that it would become a takeaway.
No.
It's 5 days a week, you know.
you literally just thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
No, like our idea was like, well, literally, like it was just a young idea. We were just like, yeah, we'll go get the horse box, go to festivals, and then halfway through the festival, we'll be able to leave and go
And go
to the
enjoy
festival.
it.
Like,
Enjoy the
basically.
festival, yeah,
And
yeah.
that was our idea. Like we'll literally do every festival in Ireland. Like, and yeah, then like when it really came down to it, we were like, that's not going to work at all. Neither of us drive. And, like,
Neither of us
yeah.
tried. The logistics of
Yeah,
actual
getting it.
festival is head wrecking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
compared
really
to
is.
just having it in one spot
You
selling
need to
5
have
days a
quite
week.
a bit of capital
Oh
behind
yeah,
you as
good
well.
point. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
What
yeah.
days are you not open?
One that Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday,
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee, Monday,
from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Wednesday to Sunday.
There you are. Get down there. Get a fucking burrito. Yeah.
Yes.
The Greystones burrito.
Yeah, but yeah, it took us a while when we were like at the start. Like, so when we bought it, we got it to my gaff, and then yeah, we just started to work on it. Like, we were about unemployed, so it was perfect, and it was the summer.
We
so-
didn't know what we were doing.
No, we didn't know what we were doing.
we were
at
just
all.
like scraping paint off
Yeah.
like
I
every
remember
day,
watching
and
the
then just
photos
like
you put up when you were
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I've seen
paint that color, and okay, and we painted it like 7 times
Yeah,
because we used like
yeah.
the wrong paint, and then
we
we had to primer it like 5 times and then sand it all off to then primer it again when we could have just done
bought
like,
primer from Lidl. This is a
yeah.
thing to anybody out there. We bought like a primer from Lidl, and we fucking took so long, like, and we like sanded the whole thing down
all the bars on
and
it.
everything, and they were all L shaped, so it was really, really intricate, really, really hard. Like honestly, took us a few weeks, and then primed it in this little primer, and then went down to Brady's, bought fucking paint, came home and started to paint it, and it all just started to like bubble up, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, and yeah, apparently you can't mix like fucking
It was
certain
like
types of paint, and
maybe it was
brands and stuff
oil
like
with
that, yeah. But
or
it
liquor
hasn't
or
happened to me
something,
since, and I've never really heard of it happening. But it was just this
Nightmare.
Bowfix or something, I think it's called.
Disaster.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Shit.
How long have you guys known each other, by the way?
Mm.
Because I know you from school.
Oh yeah, you're in the year below me in St. Bridget's.
Yeah, in Bridget's.
Yeah.
Did you get to finish Bridget's? Was that?
I finished, yeah.
Were you the first year that boys were allowed to actually finish?
That was my brother's year.
That was your brother's.
Yeah. There was like two.
Wait,
there was
did
like
it
3
used to-
boys in that class.
Did it used to be a girls'
St.
school?
Bridget's
Used to be a girls'.
like a girls' school.
Oh,
and
no
they
way.
allowed boys up to like 3rd class or something, 4th class.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do 5th and 6th class.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Lance's year was the first year that
Oh, no
boys
way.
were allowed to finish. So
I didn't know
that's kind of how I know you firstly, and then obviously from being around here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know you, right?
Yeah.
And I've
Seen you
around-
twice today.
Yeah, I've seen you twice today. Now we're on a podcast. And I've seen you around for like years, and I'm always like, now I feel like I sort of know that guy, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I should be saying hello to him. So sometimes I'd be like, hey, see you later.
yeah.
But how do you guys know each other?
Through kind of mutual friends, I suppose. Through Bates, I suppose, is it? Like,
First time I met you
Yeah,
was
he-
at
yeah,
Storm
down in
Disco
Storm,
down
yeah.
in Ashford.
Ashford.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Ashford,
told the
yeah.
story like the other day.
Yeah. And first like underage disco,
Yeah,
having a buzz, like
yeah.
had a bit of drink before, just like buzzing as like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And then just see just see Ray and his mate Ian,
Ian Corbett, yeah.
and they both had like 0 sides,
Stripy jumpers.
stripy jumpers,
Fitting in.
little hair on top,
Party lads.
glasses. And they just come over to me like, "How's it going? I'm Ray," and I'm like, "I'm Bowie. Let's have fun."
You've been doing it ever since.
Doing it ever since. Yeah.
Cool.
Not an underage disco stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, just preface that. Thanks for that, Bowie. You said it, not me.
Fun at 100.
And for you mentioned festivals, so is that something that still might happen?
No.
No.
Why is it the logistics
Straight away,
thing?
no.
Do either of you drive now?
I mean,
We both
both
tried.
tried, yeah.
Both
You have a
driving
very
for
nice
both.
car, right?
Cheers, thanks. I seen you look at. I was in Super Rally. Yeah.
What's the car?
Hi, Greg.
A Golf GTI.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my little chimney.
220 or
Yeah,
230
yours,
brake.
I like
I
your
don't know
one
what that
too.
means, but
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'm
The
not a
new
car
Jimny
guy.
as well.
Sorry.
Look
I'm
The
at
sorry,
new one,
lovely.
yeah.
No worries,
Yeah.
no worries. It's black.
Still goes the same speed as the other one.
Grey, actually, grey. But
I mean, that's nice though.
yeah. What did you ask me
Okay,
there?
so no festival space.
No festivals. Yeah. So everyone asked us that. I thought that was going to be the other questions.
It is one of
It
them.
is
Oh,
one
is
of the
it?
best.
I
fucking
mean,
knew it.
I mean,
could
maybe
actually,
maybe one
guarantee
day.
I could actually tell you
Maybe
what they're
one
gonna
day,
be.
but like we're trying to focus on cementing ourselves down in the boatyard, which is a ridiculously busy place at the moment. And
Well, you already have cemented yourself, yeah.
Yeah, but
well,
it's
like
basically
literally
like
put cement in the ground. And
So-
no, I'm only joking.
got him back. Every
me.
every year we have bought another horse box
Yeah.
since we've opened. So every September or so we get the itch again. We're like I'm like, oh, you can buy another horse box, man.
Let's go to
He's like,
festivals or something
I don't
to
know.
do it.
So
Like,
we're always like, yeah, we'll do festivals and all with this one, I swear. And then like we get it and we do it up and all, and we're like, I'm not going out and spending a weekend like or 5 days because you need to get there before in a field. Like, do you know what I mean? I just don't want to do that. Like,
Oh.
and
So
the
that-
logistics and yeah, it's just a lot.
so
to be
that's
honest.
what we used. The first one we done up,
Yeah.
we used that and we put it onto the original horse box,
Okay.
breeder box.
Yeah.
So we have the 2 horse boxes now.
Yeah.
And we're using that one as a production kitchen.
So we were
Bec-
renting a kitchen, and then now we're I called up the HSE and I was like, hey, if I buy another horse box and like put them together, is that okay for a kitchen? And she was like, yeah, I don't see why not. And I was like, "Savage."
Definitely a
Can't get away.
first. I'd say definitely
Yeah.
a first ever
Yeah.
that someone's done that. Like,
yeah. My uncle put them together. Just to give him
Yeah.
a shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Fair
Rob
play to him.
Doyle.
Uncle Rob.
Best carpenter in the world.
Thanks, Uncle Rob.
Yeah. Thanks, Uncle Rob.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that, and then what else did we do? We got the other one. I don't even remember what the
Then
other
we
one
got
was
the
for,
third one, and then we're gonna do.
festivals again.
No, yeah, we were gonna do events.
It was events.
It was events. It's kind of
Events,
weddings
festivals,
and
parties,
festivals and
stuff
stuff
like
like
You
that.
did have one for that. For a
Yeah, we
while,
did,
didn't you?
but like, and we
did
did 1 or 2, and then
one
we
or
were
two
like,
events.
we just don't like this. So
Really?
yeah, it's just a nightmare. Think about it. Like, imagine having to do your
Yeah, fucking
podcast.
think about it, Greg.
Think about it, Greg.
Fuck's sake, man.
Can you all be quiet while I think about it, please?
Thought about
I
it.
get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
So then the third one turned into juice box,
That's true. Yeah.
and then we just bought another one. Or
Yeah, we bought another one then to do festivals, events. Then as
No,
well.
no, no. We did that. We bought that directly
did we?
to stick onto juice box to make it double.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I don't know
know.
because
Yeah.
The events thing, I suppose, I sort of know what you mean in terms of like when I play gigs like that.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
A fucking pain. in
You
the
have to get
hole.
up somewhere, okay, and you have to like, let's say you have to set up, do a sound check.
Yeah.
I don't know. You bring all your pedals. I don't know whether
All
you use
your own
pedals. and
gear
stuff.
you bring and
yeah,
stuff.
all
and,
all your PA
you
and
know,
everything in,
yeah,
driving hours.
and you have to meet a lot of people, event organizers who you don't know how much experience they have or whatever, like, you know what I mean, and you just kind of it's more, it's like, imagine like we have a restaurant down there or a takeaway, and then we have to like move that takeaway to a random location, try set up, we don't know how busy it's going to be, don't know what the people
Yeah.
are going to be like.
yeah.
All of that in mixed with like, it's usually going to be far away.
Yeah.
So like we'll have to like go and leave for like 5 days, and it just kind of seems like if we're in a band touring maybe, but like
Yeah,
it's kind of like yourself, like literally having a spot down the beach house where your guitar, your drum kit never
it's
moves.
always
Set up,
never
it never
moves.
moves.
So you
come
go
down,
there
it's in the
every
same position,
Saturday
bang,
and
bang,
you
bang.
just play your music.
You do.
Yeah.
As
There
a
you
band,
go.
come to you and you go home.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
You know?
it.
When you started, I'm assuming it was just the two of you working in it for a while.
Yeah.
was it? And
Yeah.
now you've
Yeah.
got like staff.
Staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, like,
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning chefs, like burrito makers,
Wow.
kitchen porters, like the whole shebang.
It's like pretty much a
Right.
restaurant now.
It is,
Take
yeah.
takeaway. Restaurant would have probably seating and kind of waiters coming to the table.
Pre-COVID, you had some seats, didn't you?
Yeah,
did.
we loads of
Yeah,
seats,
yeah.
yeah, but and then we tried like do them up every year and stuff.
When the restrictions come back, I think we're going to plan on like
Definitely,
kitting
yeah.
out the boatyard with some new
Yeah, nice
seats, you know,
furniture.
and
Okay,
get
yeah.
it nice because they were just reclaimed.
Yeah, we went looking the other day, tried to find like really luxurious furniture, and then we just like picked up the price tag, and Bowie was like sitting on a sun outer thing, and I was like, "Yo, get that!" And I was like, "It's so cool." And it was like,
How much is it?
800 quid like for one of them. And I was like, right, yeah, no, we're not getting that.
Back to done deal.
Oh, I saw some pallets over there. Do you want to
Yeah,
make pallet furniture?
How many staff have you got?
10, like we've had like the maximum
now.
we would have at like any stage of the year would be like around 12, maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it kind of drops back down to like 8 in the winter.
In the winter
Yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's weird. Like this year has been like there mightn't have as not have been an off season. You know what I mean?
I was,
Yeah.
when you opened back up for COVID, you're like, holy shit.
Oh,
this is so
it
busy.
was crazy.
We closed for
It
6
was
weeks,
crazy.
and
It
then
was
opening up, and then Ray was one like, "No, it's going to come down, man. You know, what's the point of even opening?" And I was just like,
yeah.
I think it might be a bit busier than you think, and then just slammed every evening because you're basically the only like takeaway open bar.
Yeah.
A couple others like there's no restaurants, there's no
We
pubs.
had to like at one stage we had to basically like do. So we came up with like a thing after a while because it was just like it was so busy that we were like, how the hell are we going to manage this? And we came up with like time slots for people to come down and get their food basically. So, but that's just really weird to do. Like, you know, like normally you give people a time, but like you don't actually allocate like people calling me and I'll be like, I have like 7:30 for you, maybe like 8:30. Like, do you know what I mean? It was real weird. Like,
yeah.
Like
'cause
2 hour wait. Some people were like I was like, I don't have that until tomorrow, and people were like, I'll get it, and I was like, really, like tomorrow? Like, are you serious?
105 tomorrow. Yeah.
Like,
Whoa.
and then that would back up like sometimes, and you were just like people are just they've nothing to do. Like, do you know what I mean? Literally.
Yeah, true.
So
You really just want to.
yeah, mental.
Mad.
Yeah, and that then kind of thankfully died down after a while because it was just insane. Like it was just too busy. Like we couldn't handle
But
it.
we actually learned a lot of things throughout that time as well.
Yeah.
Like because it was so busy, you had to adjust.
Yeah.
You had no other option to adjust or
Yeah.
pull your hair
Well,
out.
yeah,
so
just or die, essentially.
just or die. And then like we did a couple of things that we still do today that are
just make things faster, and more
make things
efficient.
faster, more efficient, and better for everyone,
Daily.
even the
Yeah.
employees. You
Do you
know.
want to go any specifics or?
Just doing things beforehand that we like we're trying to do on the fly and stuff like that.
The-
like you know
the
what I mean?
time slots, the phone as well. So we got a new phone that we could put people on hold, so you'd have different lines,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and then like
Because otherwise the phone just be keep ringing and people trying to get through and be engaged and stuff. And
You'd lose
wait
customers.
till you hear the hold music I just uploaded for the Burrito Box hold music.
Did you make it?
I made
you
the,
should make it.
I made the first 3 seconds of it.
We can
It's
talk
my
about
voice just
pricing
going.
after the show.
It's my voice just going.
gig.
Hey, Burrito Box, I'm gonna put you on hold now, and then it's some savage banjo music follows
Really?
after. It's it's
Oh,
class.
real? That's
Now,
dope.
now that you've got like lots of staff, do you guys take a step back in terms of like doing all like the real like the hard, like do you oversee things more now, or are you still like getting in there and getting dirty? Like
Yeah, we do. Like this whole week we've been down there.
Oh, last week, yeah.
Last week, because but we like as I said, like we're working on other projects and stuff like with the bus and stuff like that. So we kind of try to use the time to do that because it's like every time we buy a box, like let's say, like I obviously can't be down there doing because we do everything ourselves. We do all the boxes ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Still.
yeah, it's like
But
when we buy one, we kind of go and work on it ourselves, and then we will be down there like as well, like pretty much all the time. But
He's
like, not as much.
he's got all the tools in the world now. At the
Yes,
start,
it's
we
class.
just had like a grinder and like a screwdriver, and now he has like
Yeah.
the whole Makita set, like you know.
Yeah, sadly.
So
Wow.
so that's that, and he's gotten a lot better at construction, like
Building stuff.
building
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. I've gotten a lot better at like Photoshop and stuff like that. And
Oh, real?
Yeah. Just so it's we've built our
Always
skills
real
up on that.
technical, like I'm kind of hands on. That's basically how it works. And then he tries to spend loads of money, and I just stop him from spending loads of money.
And then you
Bobby's sitting there panicking. He's like, I fucking bought that lecture.
wait till he sees what's coming tomorrow.
It is kind of like that though. It's like something will pop up in the email, like, and I'll be like, what the fuck is he after buying? Like, and then like, but like we need it, like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, it is funny, like, and I'm the same, like. But now we kind of just don't. If we need something, normally before I'd be like, oh, I'd spend €20 on this thing, like, you know what I mean? And you'd be like, okay, we need it, we'll buy it, like, you know what I mean? But now it's like, you know, just if you need it, just get it, like, you know, whatever
Oh, yeah.
it is.
Yeah, cool.
And where do you get your produce from? Like, do you try to source things locally or
Yeah.
mainly Irish, or what's the story?
Yeah, so Nikki's fruit and veg store.
Yeah, that's the local kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the veg. We get all our veg from.
And then Blake Brothers is their Dublin-based company.
Just two-
If you were to try and like make burritos with, like, let's say locally sourced produce in like Wicklow area, it just wouldn't work. Like, it would, and it would cost you, like, I don't know, like a lot. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? It just wouldn't be feasible really. But yeah, everything is as local as possible, like from around here. So
Awesome.
from all the suppliers and stuff. So yeah.
Totally.
Mhm.
Very cool. From when you started till now, what was your favorite part, like, that you learned, or what was the most challenging part that you learned? That's another user question.
That is a hard one.
Don't answer all at once.
They're going to start talking at the same time now. So.
Yeah, they are as well.
Yeah.
Very.
What's the question? What's
yeah,
the
what is
what
it?
was the
Like,
hardest
what's the
challenge
hardest?
so far?
I'll ask one part of it first. What's your favorite part of owning the burrito box from either beginning to?
I suppose for me, like, just kind of like the crack when you're in there, the camaraderie kind of between the lads or the guys, the staff and stuff like that. Whenever you're working on a busy day, banging out like Arctic Monkeys tunes, or maybe it's some sort of, like, I don't know, like tech house or something, and you're just
You
like,
always have
you're in the
savage
zone.
music, yeah.
Yeah, and we're in the zone, and we're just like banging out burritos and just taking the piss out of each other, and with customers and stuff, like, you know what I mean, just having a crack with them, and basically, what's the word, calmness and chaos kind of a thing. Like, it's just, yeah, that's just doing the job, like, you know what I mean. It's,
Yep.
That's probably one of my favorite parts. Yeah,
That, and also the fact that you've like full control over
yeah, everything,
what you kind of, what food you send out and what you put on the menu.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like you kind of worked in restaurants before and you disagreed with some of the things that they did. You get
Okay.
to do it your way. If a staff member comes up to you and says, like, you know, I think you should do this way.
Then you sack them.
Yeah, well, you don't even tell them.
Don't even tell them.
You don't even put them on.
We have like a button.
Fall to the trap door, like.
Yeah.
But that, it's just real. It's the fact that you can personalize it, the kind of
Daily.
the way
Also,
you
it's
want.
the personalization
'Cause it's
of, like,
yours.
yeah. The
Yeah.
days, like we, like, some days, you know, me and Bowie would just be having a mad, like, cool day, like, where, like, we'd be down in some field in Wexford looking at, like, talking to, you know, some mad farmer about a horse box, and, like, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that is just really cool. Or, like, you know, when we're out, like, buying buses and like, it's just
how
like,
the fuck did we
yeah,
get
yeah,
here?
like, really, how the hell did we get
Oh
here?
my god, we just
And
did
then
it
we're on
again.
the bus,
Like,
and, like, trying to drive it and messing about on it and stuff, like, and
Wow.
things like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Or, like, yeah, obviously, like, all the work, the hands-on work that I have kind of learned and get to do on the buses, like, it's like,
Unreal.
or on the trailers, like, I really do love that stuff. Like,
Can
Yeah.
I ask about the double decker bus? You've mentioned it many times.
no, next time.
Yeah, next
oh,
time.
fuck off, Greg.
I'm pretty sure they made that clear earlier on, right?
Okay.
Go see burritos every day.
yeah, every day.
Do you?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah, Elliot asked because we were laughing there.
Yeah, sorry.
Nobody heard. Do we eat burritos every day? I eat 2 every single day, 5 days a week,
Really?
and it saves me a fucking fortune.
And you never
Yeah,
get sick of them.
No, because we can change them up.
Oh, so you
What's
don't
in
eat the
them?
same one.
No, well, yeah, no. I kind of have my, like, go-tos, but, like, yeah, if you've eaten one earlier, you probably might, like, have something else in it as well.
you change it up as well, like, and
Yeah.
we have specials every month as well, so you
Yeah.
can use those specials inside it too. You know, there could be Chipotle pesto this week, or there's wild garlic pesto next
Wild
week or
garlic
something.
pesto is one of my favorites. Like,
Oh,
doing stuff with
fuck,
wild
yeah.
forage and things is, like, one of my, like,
Key.
yeah.
So
You
I
guys
love.
there was one of them a couple months ago, and it had like fucking fried garlic potatoes in them or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
feckin' Irish
Oh,
burrito.
Irish, yeah.
Feckin' Irish
That was great.
burrito, lads.
I really
that was
enjoyed that one.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Christmas burritos. Oh, I thought that was one of my
Yeah.
favorites so far.
Yeah.
What's your go-to from your menu? Not for
Uh,
both of you.
like, so I get, like, Mexican brown rice, beans, cheese, tzatziki, rocket,
Doesn't even know the menu.
relish.
Doesn't even know where.
Yeah, he doesn't know the menu. What the fuck is this one called?
Tofu
I don't
and that,
know.
and then he's like,
Fajitas and,
get your batter burger,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
class.
He's kind of meaty. I'm like more the like vegetarian type. Like,
He's a vegetarian, yeah.
I'm not a vegetarian anymore. I was
What?
for a while.
You're pescatarian?
Well, I don't like to put a label on it, Bowie, but
Oh, Greg, that was the best laugh I've ever heard you do in my life.
Really? I'll do it again.
yeah. So
Oh my god.
yeah.
What about you, Bowie? What's your go-to?
Rice, beans, chicken, chorizo on bacon, cheese,
Meats.
guacamole. Got the new Cali fries as well. So
They're
just
real
chips seasoned with like our spice mix.
Okay.
Crunch, medium salsa, and
Everything. Fucking everything.
a bit of aioli. I'm trying to like limit. Like I'm not. I could say everything on the menu in one burrito, blend it up, funnel down my throat. But like no, it's just that one.
We did that before as well.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God.
No, you didn't.
Paid one of the staff €5 to say this sounds real bad actually.
Don't tell me.
No, it's like
It's like a hazing
some of
syndrome.
them, yeah. Some of them like they come up with like certain things in the box, and sometimes we're like, would you do that like for a $5? Like
Yeah.
we don't say that. They're like it's amongst the group. Like it's not like we're
For
Yeah,
someone
no,
else that you
we
would
will
never
make them do it.
We're not the
Yeah.
instigators. Yeah. But Andrew Kingston was like he was like, have you ever blended a burrito and tried to fucking drink it? And we were like, obviously not. Like
That sounds rank.
And he was like, we were like, will you do it for a $5? He was like, yeah. We were like, all right, put it in, and it just like nearly like flipped the blender off the thing because it was like spinning around. It didn't blend, but it did eventually blend. And yeah, he did drink it. So
Don't try this at home.
No. On that though, we do.
He said it was
have-
nice.
We have a request from one of our people, and
There's a suggestion, yeah.
suggestion for you to do. We have no say in it, but we would like you to do it. Would you start a food challenge? Like a fucking your biggest burrito you
Big
could imagine,
His-
and if they finish it, it's free. And just a little,
Yeah.
suggestion.
Every question.
You could call it the Gregliot challenge.
Ooh.
Whoa, Greg. That was some
Whoa.
real cheeky
That's
marketing
mean.
right there.
Well, just
Well, we'll only do it
Yeah.
if you do your podcast down in the boatyard while they're doing it.
That'd be fucking class.
yeah, I can do that.
Can we also like take part?
yeah,
Absolutely.
obviously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's either going to be humongous
Play guitar well.
or it's going to be super spicy.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe it's going to
why
be a
not
bit of
both?
both.
Yeah.
Big and super.
You did think of a challenge before. It was called this Megalodon, or no? That was already one, was it?
That I tried to do down there.
Yeah, was the Megalodon a burrito? Wasn't it?
No.
We were going to get
Sup-
4 wraps,
Super
lay them
Whopper.
out, stick them together,
Oh, okay.
and try wrap a burrito with 4 wraps.
Yeah.
And like basically,
You
see
can
if
do it
people
with
could
2,
eat
it's pretty big.
The thing
like-
about it is insurance. Basically, like I don't know if somebody think
That's
about
right.
it.
I think you have to sign a waiver before you
just
do
get
it.
them
You
to
have
sign
to
a
like,
waiver.
you
you know,
would like
Just
because
fucking write it on a napkin.
you know.
If you die,
because especially
entirely
it's
on you.
not even if you can finish it. It's like a lot of those things that are like they have like time frames. Like so you have to like
yeah,
try and
in
finish it in
20
5
minutes
minutes.
or
Like
something.
someone could easily choke down that. Like you know what I mean? Like because
Yeah,
they're
that's
really
actually a
trying
really
to
good
perform
point,
and do
yeah.
it. Like so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
that's
pass
the
out
reason
because it's too spicy. Like,
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
reason why we kind of have.
Is that a
steered-
thing?
Yeah,
oh well, if it's that spicy,
Oh, yeah.
like, and you're not used to
Oh,
it,
God,
and
yeah.
you think you can just
Yeah.
do it,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden
God,
you're
yeah.
allergic to spice or something. So
We have a friend who we reckon would make it through it. He often goes down to you guys and just orders 2 burritos. So make sure it's bigger than at least 2 burritos.
what's his name?
Ross, our friend Ross Brady.
yeah, no,
This was
yeah,
Tristan's
yeah. I know,
suggestion,
no,
but-
from the
but
burrito box. Yeah,
We reckon
yeah,
Ross could take it. Like,
yeah.
I think we'd probably do it in a quieter time of the year as well because
Yeah, not
We're
when it's
doing it in
mad.
summer. Yeah, it's big queue.
Yeah,
Everyone's like
yeah,
cheering
no.
you on.
yeah,
and obviously
fucking people dying.
Greg's Greg and Elliot just shitting themselves. Like,
Yeah, well, that'd be great for us. And someone else has shot themselves on the podcast. Get them
yeah, but the spicy one is more of a thing that I would like to do because it. To be honest, it's just funnier.
you have a glass of milk in front of you
Yeah.
and you eat it and you have to
How are you
not
with
drink
spicy
it
stuff?
within 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I usually get the medium salsa.
Right.
That's my limit.
Oh, really?
Really? So you,
Hey, this is non-judgmental space.
It's not a safe space, Greg.
No.
Okay.
so would you do the challenge if it was made out of ghost chilies, which is probably 5 million more Scoville units than You ever?
I would love to see that. I really would.
Well, I've never had 5 million of anything, so probably.
I'd give it a go. I like spicy food.
I'll tell you what, Greg, we'll do this podcast for free if you.
Please say you're being serious, because I don't want to make it.
That's a good question, actually. What do you guys go for the spicy salsa?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
I
have
have not like sometimes I do, and then sometimes I'm just not feeling like it doesn't affect, like, you know, people say sitting on the jacks and you're like, you know, blah blah blah, like that. It doesn't happen to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like sometimes my stomach.
No, that's a
just
real thing, Ray. I can
feels-
assure you of that.
yeah. It's like real, like I don't know, like it feels like there's like a fireball going through my stomach, like
Okay.
hours later.
Bubble gum.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not pleasant sometimes.
No.
But that's why I steer clear sometimes.
Doesn't
But
sound
like,
great.
yeah,
Spearmint
You wanna have
flavour.
a
Sound great.
in your pocket, like,
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
the most ordered burrito?
Grey Stones.
Stones.
Yeah, I could have guessed that.
But since we put the California burrito on the menu, or the Cali burrito as people call it, it's that's gonna
That's a contender.
it's a contender, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we made it through all the questions?
We have, yeah.
Have we?
Yeah.
You haven't left anyone out because they'll be incredibly offended.
Well, a lot of the questions kind of came up naturally as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
answered.
Is that a Wisely?
I don't know.
Your
It's
man who does the
actually-
podcast.
It's not even my t-shirt.
Voice.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh,
Do you not?
yeah.
You must know him. You actually kind of look like him.
I don't know. If
Oh, is
that's
that the
rude or
guy who
not.
does all the psychedelics? Like,
No,
Just-
that's
we don't mention other
that's
podcasts on our
Hamilton Mars.
podcast.
Oh,
so
sorry.
bleep
Well,
that out.
Put that out.
that's not a podcast.
Yeah, Greg.
That's not a
edited that
podcast.
out.
No, Voice. Sorry,
documentary.
It's a documentary. Do you know Voice? Like?
Oh,
Vice documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know Wisely, no?
I don't have any voices anymore.
Oh,
Hey.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I never actually told you in person, but
Yeah,
congratulations.
same.
on
Yeah,
the,
well done, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Congrats, man.
I watched that that podcast and Jack's one, but yeah, it's really inspiring. It's really good, man.
Thank you very much.
Fair play
Thank
to you. Yeah,
And congratulations to you because you've recently become a dad.
yeah.
When did that happen?
11 months ago.
11 months ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's,
Did you not know
wait,
that?
no, I already told you that before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's been absolutely wild. It's class. Like, it's I'm gonna sound real cliche, like, but it really is the best thing in the world. Like, it's just totally new lease of life. Like, and
Yeah.
Cool.
spend most of my Mondays going out on big cycles with her. And
So funny. She's just on the back.
yeah,
Yeah,
put
she's
her
Like a
on
little
the
baby,
Yeah,
like, you know.
it's-
Yeah, we did the cliff walk this morning.
Little
so-
helmet on her, like it's gas.
Yeah,
Cliff walk
Really?
on the bike.
this morning. Yeah,
You did not.
yeah. Swear to God, yeah.
How do you get do you get off for the steps? Obviously.
Sometimes, like, it depends how, like, if I take the lockout off, suspension off, like, and,
He's
like,
got a pretty good bike.
rip it, like,
It's just like
no, I
You
will
know,
get off for steps normally with her, but, like, no, you could, like, three times, Greg. But like, I'd be confident, like, you know, on it that I could do, like, but I wouldn't obviously do it mad with her, like, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. What's her name?
Yeah,
Via.
FIADH. It means
nice.
wild deer in Irish.
Deadly.
Oh, no
So every time I see a deer, I'm like,
that's you.
yeah,
That's lovely. Well,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, lads.
And
Cheers,
thank
yeah.
you. You're
Engaged.
right?
guys, yeah, getting married in September
Oh,
in
unreal.
Italy.
Free burrito box
Did you
at the
have
wedding.
to delay it for COVID or?
No.
was it always- okay.
I actually was going to propose to her, but the person who was making the ring talk about
Don't
Be-
like
because it
throw
was-
him under the rug. I was like, why is he mentioning this?
because I asked him, and then a month later, he's still making the ring, and then COVID happens, and he was also moving away, so it took longer than expected.
Okay.
But thank God he didn't just. I asked him, and 2 weeks later he gave it to me, because if I had asked her, it would have happened. Our wedding would have been right in the middle of
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
So we would have had to cancel it 2 or 3 times. So
Yeah.
pretty happy the way it's worked out.
Nice.
Let's hope by September it's all kind of like
Yeah.
most of us
Yeah.
are vaccinated, and you know it's
You can have more than 3 people at the wedding and stuff like that.
exactly.
It's in Italy as
Yeah.
well, so yeah. So,
Oh, real?
really?
yeah.
It's in Italy, yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
best
So
man.
it
She's
won't be a
Italian.
She's
burrito
Italian.
box
Yeah, yeah.
At the wedding then.
There won't be actually though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
No, no.
But then
Is
again, I might
the-
have one
You're the best
here.
man. So-
I'm the best man. Yeah.
Is the ring you got her
Yeah.
like just a whittled down flour tortilla into the shape of a ring?
That's a fucking stupid question.
That's not
I
a stupid
didn't-
question. It's a real question.
What was the question?
Never mind.
It's actually the lid off a Coke can.
Is it actually?
No.
Yeah.
I told you I'm gullible. Do you want to do quick fire questions to close it?
Yeah, shall we? Well, firstly, what is your Instagram handle for everyone, for our thousands?
How
of
do they
followers
find you
so
online?
they can follow you?
Burrito.box.
Okay, at burrito.box.
On Instagram.
Do you have a website or do you mainly use Instagram?
Yeah, we have a website, yeah.
Burritobox.ie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. And you're
Don't
down
ask our
by
email because Bob hates it and it's terrible.
What's your email, Jay?
Bowie Ray.
BowRayBurritos at
How do
gmail.com.
you know? Oh,
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Because I think we were going to call it Burrito Box at gmail.com. And then Ray was like, no,
No,
put that. Like, we don't. Because this is when we were choosing the name.
Yeah.
This is a real funny story. Like, we're choosing the name. I come up with the name. It's like Burrito Box. And it's like, Ray's like, oh no, man, that took you way too
too
quick.
easy, way
That's
too
too
fucking
easy.
easy,
Like, took
like,
too
it
quick.
has to
Like,
be more,
so
like,
then we
you
spent
know.
the next like 2 months coming up with like
Different name.
Bowie
Yeah.
and Ray's Burrito Fantasy World thing.
yeah,
like, just that's too long. Like, just loads of different names, and then we went back to
You
Burrito
had
Box.
lists, like pages written out, like, you know, so you'd write the letter B and you just like write letters after it. And just like,
Box
started trying to do everything.
Burrito.
And it came to like the day where
Bow Box.
I was in this like internet cafe somewhere and I was like, Bowie, I was like, have to pick a name. I'm going to like register the name as business or whatever. Like, and he was like, we were like, all right, well, let's go Burrito Box then. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it really is a good name. Like, so.
Naming stuff is incredibly hard.
Oh, fuck, it's
hard.
real
'Cause
hard.
you
Like a
overthink
band,
it.
you
can't name a band,
yeah.
like-
I didn't know you
Yeah.
were in a band together. Like, I did from last night. Well, I kind of did before, but I was like, was that the band? And Bowie was going on about it, but Redwoods was your band, was it?
Yeah, my band.
Oh, yeah.
Good man, right?
Feature
Sorry.
Redwoods
Oh,
featuring
it's
Greg.
still a band.
No, we split
Oh.
up years ago. Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
okay,
talk
yeah.
about it.
No,
Oh.
I left.
Oh, you left.
I left.
Greg
Yeah.
left years ago, and then we continued on.
Typical
Probably
band,
had their most
you have to
success ever
leave.
once Greg left. Like,
Yeah. So you get the whole, you know, being in, it's basically exactly the same, I would imagine, being a business. My mates had a band as well, like fucking good, but politics, you know, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But also naming it is so hard.
It's
Oh, yeah.
And you're never
Yeah.
happy with the name.
Yeah.
No.
we
never.
named it. We all went okay, and then like 2
And then
minutes
it's,
later,
like,
we're like, that's
stupid.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
It is
yeah.
because you overthink every little
Oh,
detail.
yeah.
And you're like, what if someone thinks of this when they
Yeah.
think of the word red? And you're like,
Yeah.
no one does that.
And then
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
I got asked a lot, was it named after me and my
Oh, I thought you meant Burrito Box. I was like,
my
what?
area? You know,
Redwood.
Redwood, you
Oh.
know. So I was like, this is a terrible name.
It was.
Really bad name.
That's what it was named after.
Do you have to
Greg,
register
Greg,
your name?
He told me.
Do you have to?
you can register yourself as
Band.
as a limited company or something like this.
The actual band itself?
Yeah,
like?
you have to,
Oh,
you
right.
can
can,
register
yeah.
as a business.
With Crow.
'Cause you-
CRU, I think it's called.
I don't know with who, 'cause
CRO.
we never
CRO
looked
fodder
into
or
it.
something. Oh, you never did it?
We never did
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah.
But you can, and maybe you should. But like, I mean, we weren't making any money, and
Yeah, well, like, whatever. Like, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's
It's a band. It's a lot cooler. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah.
So thanks for coming on, boys. But yeah, quick few questions just to finish.
Is there anything you guys would like to say about the Burrito Box or anything?
No, I think we've
No, it's pretty perfect.
got a new menu now. We got a new menu. Been working on it for like 2 years. It's not really a new menu. It's just revamped.
Okay.
Come down and try it.
Now to try
There
it.
you Bit of a plug there.
Yeah.
Gotta do it. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
get
do,
down and
yeah.
get a fucking
Nice.
fajita, yeah?
I definitely have
We might be doing fajitas one day. No. Yeah, hopefully in like a year, few to come, like we'll open up a bigger shop, have more space, and you know, give people what they want. You know.
Totally.
Looking forward to it.
And we might talk about the bus then.
You might what?
Might
about
talk
the bus
about
then.
it then.
Yeah, we'll talk about the bus then.
It's probably just 2 fucking horse boxes stacked on top of it. They're calling it a double decker
bought
bus.
so many of them. Made a double
What do
decker.
we do with them?
All right, so we usually close with some quick fire questions of just general shite questions. Don't you know? You go.
How quick do we have to answer?
Are you
Straight away.
really
Yeah,
quickly? Anything interesting that you're watching at the moment?
000.
Oh, I can't
Is that a TV show?
That's a TV show on Now TV.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm actually
Or
watching
Sky.
like all of Daniel Radcliffe's kind of other work, other than Harry Potter, and it's all really, really good.
Really?
I
Okay.
really recommend like Jungle, Escape from Victoria, and there's another FBI one that I'm watching at the moment. I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Is Jungle the one where he's literally lost in the jungle?
Yeah,
I
they're
watched
all
that.
they're all true stories. Did you think that was good?
I thought that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, epic. Like
Swiss Army Man was pretty good as well.
Swiss Army Man. Everything that he does is like that's fucking hilarious. Like just watch that. Like I'm not gonna give it away.
Dead funny.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's it. You've seen it. You've seen
No, I
it.
haven't actually.
Oh, really?
Nice. I know what it's about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Oh, Jesus. Like what type?
Just like what's your
Just
go-to?
first thing that comes to your mind.
Hop
First
out.
thing.
What'd you say?
No, Carlsberg.
As well. Elevation,
What's that?
Dreamcatcher, or
Is that a Wicklow Wolf?
What are
thing?
they?
yeah. Or like maybe just I don't know, like green spot, yellow spot, something like that.
I've never heard of any of these things. I regret
They're
asking
Wicklow
you.
Wolf.
Good. Red breast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't think of one to be honest, boys. Yeah.
My new favorite one is what's your favorite food?
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't think of
Burritos.
one while you drink. You can't think of one your favorite drink.
No. No.
I was thinking, I was like,
I don't drink anymore.
yeah, I know, yeah.
No, a question for you.
Oh, right, okay.
No, but yeah. What apart from your own burritos, is there anywhere you like to go eat if you were gonna go eat something?
Patrick de Gibos and Variety Jones, actually.
Yeah, probably Jones.
Variety Jones is a new Michelin star restaurant in Dublin. 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 Wait till the very end to fuck up.
In the city of W.
The Aaron Higgs are
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we started work for Aaron Higgs in the Beast Pizza. That was an amazing pizza truck.
that was in the
Boat
boatyard
Yard.
before the beer box.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's Keelan Higgs and Aaron Higgs running the place. Keelan Higgs, the chef. And I've been there twice before it was Michelin star. Best restaurant in Dublin.
Wow.
Hands
okay.
down. Yeah. So when that reopens,
You're
definitely
going
book
there.
your table. Like, I'd say there's going to be months waiting list.
Spezzatura is a good one.
Fresh pasta place, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that's very good. Yeah.
Mm.
Obviously Chakra. If you've
Chakra.
never eaten Chakra.
And Burrito Box.
Have you ever eaten Chakra?
I have. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
it's great.
thank God.
My last question is: you look like you look after yourselves. So are you into sport? You obviously do a bit of cycling.
Yeah, do a bit of mountain biking, jiu-jitsu. I've been training for jiu-jitsu for only about like 2 years, but obviously with COVID, it's been like on and off, which is really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And
Paddleboarding.
paddleboarding.
We both have
nice.
paddleboard, so
Oh,
we might actually might go paddleboarding after this.
No, yeah. Well, we have an
Yeah.
accountancy meeting, so yeah.
After that.
Sup?
There's a couple of goals, like so for the summer, like I want to be able to like by the end of the summer. These goals are kind of getting stretched out because of fucking COVID, like.
Yeah.
But
Same for everyone.
yeah, basically, I want to go from like here to Bray and back
Yeah.
on the paddleboard, and
Wow.
that might sound easy enough, but like
Not really.
it's really, really hard, like to be
Yeah.
honest. So yeah,
That's
like you used to do a bit of swimming, you used to do the triathlon and all.
Did triathlon.
How long would it be to go from? Because I've done it on the board, so it takes me like 30 minutes to get
Yeah.
up to Brayhead from like the North Beach, around that 25, I think.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like, would you do that swim, or is it like a lot shorter? No, I
we
don't know.
swam on the South Beach.
My furthest swim is 1.5 kilometers.
Right.
Last week.
And where was that from
It
too?
was like the men's up to beyond the Astro, and then back.
Okay.
The men's up to beyond Astro and back. Yeah, that's pretty far. Like,
So,
It is
fair
far.
play.
Was it full like pace or was it kind of just
yeah, front crawl the whole way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try not
There's
to-
no
I-
point.
I
There's no
don't know
point just
how.
like doing
Yeah.
that, like, because you're just.
I don't know how you do like the. Did you do it? Did you do it? Yeah, the triathlon.
Yeah, we did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Deadly,
Yeah, yeah.
deadly,
There you
It's
go.
class.
deadly.
And we're gonna do more.
Yeah, there's one.
I heard Jack's bit about the swimming part. That sounds terrifying.
Well, yeah. So that's for like when there's non-COVID times. Yeah, but for
Yeah.
us, there was only 4 of us.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine, but
yeah.
It genuinely, yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Isn't it?
Definitely.
That's
yeah.
mad. Like
crawl
people
all
like
over each
dragging
other.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Guys
water.
fucking dragging me and punching me in
Really?
the face. And I was, yeah.
Such a dick.
I know.
That was like before we got in the water.
What about you, Bowie? What are you into?
Just do a bit of gym,
Cool.
running, cycling, paddleboarding.
We
That's
hike.
really
We
it, yeah.
hike every year as well.
And we
do-
hike,
do
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of hiking, so
Mm.
we kind of like do like a way every year. So
Okay.
like a Wicklow way or Kerry way.
Deadly.
Last year we did the Western way. Just before COVID. we did the
Western way, yeah. Just before COVID, we did the Western
That
way.
is unbelievable.
Mm,
I'd
mm.
recommend that anybody just do the Western. There's like just millions of people. I'm like, just do it. Do one day. Yeah, do any of the ways in Ireland. They're out the Waymark trails. They really are. Have you ever done anything like
I
that?
want to do the Wicklow way.
Wicklow
wanna
way,
do
yeah.
Oh,
Wicklow
he's never
way.
done it.
No, never.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
That's definitely on the list.
Seriously,
for sure. For
if
this
you do
I
it in
do
summer,
in summer
yeah,
'cause
longer-
it's longer days.
we always
it's
do
hotter,
it in
it's like-
January, and
We always do it in
sometimes
January.
it's
We can
snowing
get time off.
and mental, like. But yeah, in summer you can go like such a longer distance. It's hotter, and yeah, it's just better crack, I suppose.
Nice.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Less stuff to bring.
Well,
So, yeah,
we're going to do that, and we'll probably ask you for some tips when we do.
yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. This is great crack.
Fair play to you, because you're a really good example of starting from the ground up and putting the work
Definitely,
in,
yeah.
and then
Thanks.
you can see what the lads achieved. You know, they didn't study business or anything like that, and here you are,
No.
fucking 4 or 5 years later,
Yeah.
steaming along.
Yeah,
And
it
you
is.
seem like great friends, which is really nice. Let's go buy a Burrito box, Greg.
Yeah,
not-
I don't
it's not
have any
open.
jokes, so
It's not
Oh, cool.
usually we end with a joke, but I don't have one. But yeah,
sorry.
thanks so much
Yeah,
for coming
thanks,
on, boys.
Cheers.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.
Don't take me down. Don't take me down.